You're live.
Good afternoon. I'm Steph.
I'm G.
And welcome to the Steph Gee Show.
Yay! 4th of July, our extravaganza. Thank you for coming. My turn?
Your turn.
Okay, so.
You have to do the not fun stuff.
Okay, I'm going to do the.
Because I only get to do the really fun stuff.
Her saying is, don't nobody bring me no bad news. And if anybody's seen The Wiz, they know the song. I love that song. Anyway, so I'm the bad news person, and it's not too bad. Here's the rules. Are you okay? Oh, he's okay. She stubbed her toe just before he said go, so she's in pain right now. So watch me, not her, or watch her. I don't care. Anyway, so if you want to purchase something that you see on the show, down in the comments, if you'll just put sold in the name of the item, and we will get in touch with you via private message, or you get in touch with us. Now, if you have that, you want to turn on the volume there, honey? Oh, okay. I'm listening to myself.
That's a really nice name for Dick.
Okay, so, or Dave as I call him. Anyway, so in his face, to his face. Okay. So anyway, put in the comments below sold and the item you want. But if you have changed some of your privacy settings and we can't get a hold of you, you need to get a hold of us, okay? And being that said, somebody ordered a turquoise Tudo last week, and I got the wrong email address, and it just bounced back today after a week. So if you could please contact me at g@notionsyouneed.com.
G is G-E-E.
Yes, at notionsyouneed.com, and I will send you the information, or the information I need. Anyway, so going on. Well, that's scary. Okay, so
rude.
If you are interested, again, if you are interested in an item, put it down there. Now, we did a contest last week that turned out to be really weird as far as figuring out who the winners were, because we had shares coming from everywhere, and figuring out the order of the shares was a problem. So all we have to do to tell you is, wait, hold on. Are you okay?
Dave's having a little technical difficulty.
I'm listening to myself talk, and I have voices in my head. I don't like it in my voice. Okay, so I don't need any more voices.
You shouldn't tell people you have voices in your head.
They don't tell me to do freaky things. It's okay.
Oh, Lordy B.
Okay, so anyway. Now I got if you have questions, put them in the comments also, and Dave will try to catch them and read them to us. If he doesn't catch them, we will answer your questions after the show.
Karen Carson, hello from Minnesota.
Hello, Karen.
Karen, thank you for joining us. Now that brings up another thing. The new contest that we have is going to be on comments. So if you would please comment, if you have nothing you want to really say, just comment where you're from. Okay, and then you'll get into the drawing. We have already picked the numbers of the winners, and we'll give you a list of the prizes that are going to be awarded.
There's some really good ones.
There's some really good stuff.
There really is.
So anyway, so yes, please make a comment just so we know you're there and where you're from, and you're automatically entered into the drawing. Multiple comments probably won't be multiple winners.
You won't get multiple entries.
Well, you won't win multiple. If you have already won a prize, then we will go to the persons who commented
right
after you. So, one prize per show.
Or per person, yeah.
Says, love those hats.
Oh, thank you.
Ruth Holtz, good afternoon from Central Pennsylvania.
Well, hey, Ruth, how you doing?
Jen Counter, hello from Nashville.
We've got, how fun. Okay, so please making your comments. And we have today, everybody who places an order gets a free pattern, which we'll talk about the pattern later. And when there was one more thing going on.
Everybody who purchases gets a free fast fold. So that's a new tool. So these were prototypes, but they're perfectly good, working order. There's nothing wrong with them, but they were in the process. So we may have, made the the holes a little smaller or something, change the text.
But it's still going to work.
But they're still work 100%.
And
So
there's videos on YouTube. I did make a mistake. All orders, not all orders get a free pattern. I apologize. It's everybody that will go over. We have our own page now.
yay!
Starting next week, yay! Starting next week, we're going to be broadcasting from there. And it's the Steph Gee Show. And it's
G is G-E-E.
and there's an ampersand sign that isn't spelled out A-N-D. So if you go to that, and we'll put a link
Oh, good. Yeah.
after the show, you can go over there, and if you like our page, then you will get the free pattern.
Yep.
First
You-
100 people.
We'll send you a private message and ask for your,
You have a question?
No, I'm saying you guys are looking at the whiteboard instead
Oh,
of talking to
oh.
your audience.
Oh, I apologize.
listen, we're new. We're new. This is only, our 6th episode. Give us a break, producer man.
So
Well,
Margot's from Canada.
Hi, Margot. It's nice
Yeah.
to have you back again this week.
I missed the whole name, but Jeff is from New York.
Hi, Jeff.
There's somebody online from Hagerstown.
woo.
Ooh.
Comments go by
Close
too
to,
fast
I know,
for me
it's
to
too
tell.
fast. Okay.
So, but anyways, if you go to the Steph Gee Show, like us there, we're going to send you a free pattern via email.
And there's going to be a link in the comments as soon as we get off the
Live.
air.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Anyways, so we had, it's also important, we definitely want you to go over to the Steph Gee page, but also important to be able to take advantage of like some sales and whatnot we have on our regular websites. You'll want to also follow us, like us, and select the little bell for notifications on the Notions You Need page, and then also the Farrell's Country Stitching page. So those things are really, really important.
Right here. If you can see this, the Farrell's Country Stitching and Notions You Need. Those are our pages.
Yes.
And then you'll get notifications from everywhere, right?
Okay, so
Correct.
I just figured out how it works this.
Uh-huh.
Carolyn Naper Doak, hi girls. Margot.
Hey, Carolyn, I need you to email me. I sent you a thing for your order last week, and I don't know if I got the wrong email address or what. But if you please just private message us, and I'll get back to you.
Okay, what was the next one?
Margot, hello from Calgary, Alberta.
Hi, Margot.
Carolyn Naper Doak is watching with you. Sandra Newcomb, hi ladies.
Hello.
Jean Edgar, hello from Virginia.
Ooh,
Thank you.
listen, we're getting lots of states. That's
Karen
exciting.
Hart,
Whole
hello.
other countries even.
Happy
Karen-
4th.
Karen, where are you from? If you don't mind telling us.
Karen Carson, hello from Minnesota. Jeff Allen, I'm not going to pronounce it.
Speaker,
correct, but
speaking
Can't
of, you've got to
wait,
stop.
our winners. Hold on one second.
Speaking of Karen, that's what reminded
Karen
me.
Hart. Right.
Karen Hart, you were actually one of our winners from last week. So if you get a second, please private message us so we can get your address. Leave your email as well, because we want to make sure, we have whatever means we need to get a hold of you so we can send your prize. The other 2 winners were,
Krista Klein. If you're there, please.
we have her address already.
Oh, we already have hers.
Yep.
Okay. And the last one is Laura Nels.
Laura Wells Daughterwich. I think
Laura, you know who you are.
Laura Wells Daughterwick, I think.
Anyway, so if you would please private message us with your email address, we need to get your address so we can send you the thing you won, which is a Thread Director 2 and a Needle Minder.
Yes.
So very cool.
So that's fun.
Yes.
One more quick thing before we jump into things. G and I told you last week, it's really important you let us know in the comments or whatnot if you'd be interested in online classes.
Okay, look at the camera. I guess we're focused too much on there.
Anyways, we wrote notes over there so we wouldn't screw stuff up. Now the camera guy's so unhappy because we're reading the notes. For goodness sakes, next week...
I'm not unhappy. You guys just have trouble following simple instructions.
Okay, that could be.
Enough of your sassiness. You don't want me to get salty. Anyhow,
Do you know where you were? Because I don't.
Well, we were talking about classes, online classes.
Really? I don't remember that.
Yes. So I need you to comment below if that would be something you'd be interested in. Generally, how it's going to work, just a quick, I think this is how it's going to be. We're going to give you a list of things that you need to take the class. And then we'll pick a date, probably somewhere near the end of July, because we're still trying to work out this whole Facebook Live thing.
Maybe even, beginning of August or something.
But
Time
we're
gets away
going
from
to,
you.
it does.
Yeah.
Because we're so busy staying quarantined. Yeah, okay.
It seems like we're busy. The days go pretty fast, It stays light longer here, though, than where I'm used to. So
It does stay light longer. Anyways, we're getting to that time of year in Pennsylvania, It's 90 plus degrees. I kept telling these Californians that it was going to get hot. Anyways, 90 plus degrees, humidity 89%. Your hair does this weird wavy thing going. Yeah.
Not mine.
So Jeff Allen Cantorwich, happy 4th.
Happy
Hi,
4th, Jeff. It's nice. Thank you for joining us.
I love Jeff. I actually met them in, him and his partner, I met them in Salt Lake. And just a wonderful couple of fellas. Really nice. I mean, every year they come, give me a big squeeze. They're just wonderful guys.
Lori Steinbarford, hello from Wisconsin.
Hi.
Hi, Lori.
Your brother's there. Maybe she's the neighbor.
She could be.
Krista Klein, hi from Jacksonville Beach.
She's the
Florida.
winner.
She was a winner.
That's
Yes.
right.
Jeff is from New York.
Yes. So,
Is Mark Lipinski out there? Tell Mark, let us know if you're out there.
Linda Martin is from Michigan.
Oh,
Karen
good.
Carson is from Brooklyn.
okay, good. We love that.
So,
we love seeing all of you from
Are we
everywhere.
ready to go on to the first?
Yes, we're going to go on. Oh, yeah, go ahead, and then I'll do this after. Go ahead.
Okay. So, anyway, so the first item.
Cindy Luskamp joined.
Hey,
Hi,
Cindy, how you doing?
She's
Cindy,
a vendor. We're
Yes.
going to have her on, I think, maybe.
she does a lot of the same shows that we do throughout the year, and you become friends with the vendors because
More than friends.
they're family. It's
yeah,
family.
it really is.
It's really kind of sad us being off the road. We don't get to see our family, and you were kind of withdrawals. Whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the first item that we're going to present is the strip ruler, and I have the strip rulers in 3 different sizes. But what the strip ruler does is I'm going to show you on this particular one, which is 6.5 by
24.
Thank you very much. By 24. Okay. And if you can see up here, if you can see the orange stripe right there, this is adjustable. You can adjust this from 1/2 inch all the way up to 6.5 inches, and you kind of screw it down, not too tight. And then all you have to do is butt it up against the edge of your fabric, and then go ahead and cut, and then just butt it up again. So once you get your fabric squared the first time, you never have to worry about it again, because it's always going to be the exact same width of the strip. So if you do strip quilting like Ellen Byrne stuff, or
Jelly roll quilts.
or jelly roll rugs, or
Yeah,
whatever.
any of those things.
This
Binding.
if the fabric in the jelly rolls aren't to your liking, you can make your own. So anyway, I have it in this size. Let's start from the
Which is
beginning.
6.5 by 24.
Okay, 6.5 by 24. Now, I have to start here. This is called the mini, and this is for people that, you just fold your fabric over an additional thing, and you can cut, and it takes up less space. This one is normally $29.99. We are giving you 30% off at the show. And we're giving one of these away in the
List of prizes.
With the comment deal that we got going on. So please comment just if it's where you're from, or if you want to purchase something, whatever, get that comment in so you get in the drawing. So that's the mini, which is, what's the size? 6.5
by 12.
Okay, 6.5 by 12. And that's $29.99 normally. And I don't know what 30% off is. So anyway, this one is 6 by, where did you see that?
This is 6 by 6.5. Did you get 2 of these out?
No. See, this one's, oh no, this is mine. See?
Oh, she's.
Okay, this is a 6 inch by 23, right? Okay, yeah,
Okay.
6 inch by 23. I apologize, and it is normally $49.99, and we have 30% off of there. And then we have the granddaddy of them all, 10-inch ruler. And so with this,
It's actually 10 and a half.
10 and a half, but yeah, because a 10-inch block is really 10 and a half inches, right? Okay.
Right, yeah, before you sew it. Mhm.
Okay, so you can do your blocks 10 inches, and then you can turn it the other way.
Or
and,
even if
and
you
do it
wanted
again.
a really wide quilt border, even.
Okay, so the price on this is normally $79.99, and you're going to get 30% off. I don't know what that is.
We don't know
apologize.
what that is.
I have those figures someplace. I'll let you know. Anyway, so those are strip rulers. So put strip ruler and then put either
The width.
6, 10, or 6.5.
And whether it needs to be the 12-inch long or the 24-inch long.
Oh, you can put mini for that little one.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Mini.
Okay,
Great.
so Steph is now going to produce silicone.
Okay. So, she's giving me orders.
Well,
That's
no,
it.
I'm reminding her what she's doing.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, the camera, not the board.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
I just did
I
the
want to
same
go
thing.
through quickly the things we are giving away because we have got some folks, other quilt vendor friends who want to, they've been watching the show, they want to support us. So they've sent us some things, and of course G and I have some things to toss in with it. So one of the things we're going to give away is the mini ruler, like G said.
Right there.
We're also giving away 2 spools of YLI thread. It's 60 weight, cotton 100%. And we've got
Strangle myself here.
seam allowance rulers. Linda McGehee. She's a zipper lady. So she makes bazillions of zippers, but she's also giving a pattern and just a pattern.
She's giving a pattern, but she has a special that we'll talk about later. But you get free stuff if you happen to order this pattern. But you're going to get one
But
for free.
Linda McGehee, she's the pattern writer there for that one.
And here, this.
This is
the item we're giving away.
clearly organized, and we're giving it away in the black colorway.
Right.
So these are awesome. We'll talk about them in a little bit. G will explain how they work. We're giving away this cutting gizmo. So like when you're piecing, what do you call that?
You're oh shoot.
Regardless, whatever, chain piecing.
Chain piecing, that's it.
Yeah,
yes.
when you're chain piecing, this little doodad has a razor blade in it, and you just, do your thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, getting old is a bitch. Let me tell you.
And the other one.
Oh, okay.
One of them's
Blow me, damn it, blow me.
the fan is blowing the one on the left like crazy.
Oh.
I should say the one on
No,
the
this
right,
one
the
just
on the left
doesn't
is not
want
working, yeah.
to. Doesn't.
Wait.
You have another
You're the
one.
defective one.
She has another one,
But wait, there's
and
more.
an extra pinwheel too that came with it. Oh,
There you
yes,
go.
they move it.
Okay. What was I doing? Oh, we're giving away an insulated cup.
It says quilter on it.
Yeah.
Or quilt
And
on it. I
let's
apologize.
see. Oh, we have a really awesome flamingo cup. We were going to use it today so that you could see what they would look like, but G's had a hole in its head.
There was the hole when I made my drink. the liquid started pouring
Out of its head.
its head. Yeah, so we're going to have
Yeah.
to rethink that one.
So we're still going to send it, but you can't see it because, well.
Next week, hopefully, we have this snafu figured out, and we'll have these beautiful flamingo cups for you.
And is everybody able to hear us? Because that's been a problem in the past. Is everybody able to hear us okay?
Do we have anybody that's...
No, so nobody's complained about the volume, but you got Lori Zook from Florida.
Hey, Lori, how you doing?
You got a ton of people. Almost everybody said yes to classes. They're interested in classes.
Oh, great.
Okay.
You have Maureen Rosler from Lincoln, Nebraska.
Hi, Maureen.
Carol Simmons from Montezuma, Iowa.
Montezuma. Oh, yeah.
Says fabulous gifts.
Great.
It's a ton of free stuff.
I have
Of
one
course.
more. The granddaddy of them all.
Oh, yeah.
If you remember a couple of weeks ago, we were doing the cutter pillar boards.
Yeah.
So we've talked to our friends, Mel and Keisha, who that's the girls we see all the time, running in
At
booths.
shows.
At shows,
Yeah.
yeah. So we talked to the girls, and they're sending the lucky winner, the Caterpillar Premium.
The really big one.
No, it's not really big. This is the one that does all the things. So it does battery powered.
Oh, you
has
can
the
do it. You can be cordless, or you can have it plugged in.
Exactly. It comes with a mat.
Okay.
And they're also sending the bag.
Oh,
Carrying
very
bag.
nice.
So the board, I think, alone with the mat is like $139.
Yeah.
And the bag actually is $39.99. Is
So
the
it's
retail
without
on the bag.
Do you get the cutting mat with it too?
You get the cutting mat too.
Oh, cool. So you get the light
The
board,
whole
you
shebang.
get the cutting board, the healing cutting board, and you also get the bag that's normally $39.99. So, you know, you're looking at about $170. Maybe more. 180 worth of product. So, and they've been kind enough to donate one for our drawing.
And not just donate it, but ship it as well.
Oh, so it's going to be coming from
Caterpillar.
Okay.
So remember that. So if you want or need a Caterpillar bag and light board, and you aren't the lucky winner, you want to go to their website. So it's just caterpillar.com. They're out of Salt Lake. So great company, awesome light boards, and I can't remember exactly what the warranty is on them, but there is one. So, anyways.
It's a 50-50 warranty.
Is it really?
Yeah, if it breaks, you own both apps.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
If I had a water gun right now, I'd squirt him.
And she wanted to order flamingo water guns. We'll get into that later.
So, Mary Allenbaugh, good morning from Wasilla, Alaska.
Ooh,
I love Alaska.
I've never been. We're
Do you
gonna
have
go.
room for us? We'll come up. We'll do a retreat
Do you have
while
a
we're
quilt
there.
shop nearby? We can broadcast from the
Everybody
store.
says the audio is fine and it's
Great.
streaming good.
Good.
Wonderfully.
Okay, so we've solved some of our problems. Yes,
It's
friends?
been a struggle.
Yes.
And if you've been here every week for 6 weeks, you know. Woo.
But anyway, we're getting it together. So
Anyway, so this little thing is Steph's thread lube, and this is wonderful, wonderful stuff. So you use it actually on your thread. So if you have trouble ever with thread breakage, things like that, I mean, over the test of time, thread does deteriorate. But when I use this, what I do is I just take the tube, the lid of course pops off, and as my spool, you know, however it happens to be positioned, I just put the tip right down on the thread itself, and I'll just do 3 or 4 little passes across. And then after you sew for a little bit, and you get through that first few layers of thread, put it back on. It does not stain.
and it will not damage your machine
At all. Yeah, not one bit. So, normal retail $6.99. We're going to do them for $3 a piece. So if you need or want some of my thread lube,
Well, she's giving you $4 off. That's a great deal.
I know. Well, listen, I'm every woman.
You're every woman?
That's right.
I'm
Every woman.
Da, 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 da. Okay,
Okay.
so the fact that
Anyways.
we both know that song is pretty freaky.
Thread lube, $6.99 regular. We're going to do it for $3.
You can
this
put
week.
sold and lube, and we know what you're talking about.
I don't think that's really a very good idea.
Okay,
I don't
can
think
put-
you should write sold lube. Let's just say thread conditioner.
Well, that's a lot to type.
Oh, geez, gee.
You're getting $4 off. It's a great deal. Just put lube. Who cares? Okay. So anyway, okay,
That
we
was
done?
funny. Yeah.
Okay. So the next thing that we're going to talk about is the Tudo Clearly Organized, and this item normally retails for $39, and we are doing it for $22.50.
That's a great
Okay.
deal.
So
Listen, 4th of July should be more often.
and
You get really good deals on 4th of
well,
July.
we're trying to have an extravaganza here so people will understand that
They need
we
to
give
be here
good.
every Saturday.
You need to be here every Saturday to find the good stuff. So these are made by Tudo. They're called Clearly Organized. They're project bags. There's other things you can use them for. The biggest one is 16 by 16, and then you have 3 more in here. We only have them. We have them in red and black. See, aren't these really cool? So when I travel, I use one for maybe some makeup and stuff that I don't want to spill, maybe some pills. Whatever. Anyway, underwear, who knows? But anyway, for traveling, they're wonderful. If you're a sewer or a sewist, as people call themselves now, or a quilter, they're great to keep your squares in and your.
So that's 4 bags.
That you get 4 bags for $22.50.
Well, this big one would be a great project bag by itself. You know, you could fit a whole quilt in there.
Yeah, and it even has a card holder place that you can put there. So if your friends have the same color, you know whose is whose really quickly. And you can actually lock it, although I get a rash of...
I don't know what she's talking about.
I get some friction about saying that you can lock it. Because I lock up my scissors because my family, and I'm looking at the board, I apologize. My they use your scissors. And there's some scissors that are only for fabric. And so you don't want people to have them. You can, even write on here in a pen, do not touch.
You just need to give your scissors, you just need to have a scissor allowance every month. So that way when your family takes your scissors and screws them all up, you have this allowance to go back on and get yourself some more scissors.
Okay, if you can talk your spouse or your partner into that, that's a good thing.
Otherwise, scissor allowance.
Lock them up. You can on here. So anyway, so these are for the Tudos for $22.50, and they do match your Tudo luggage. And there we go. Black and red. Please indicate. Put
right. So
Tudo
she has
black,
red,
Tudo
and she
red.
has black.
Yes, I have black and red.
Not that fast like that. She needs to put a little space between them.
Okay, and then whatever. Oh, the one we're giving away is the black. So please make a comment, tell us where you're from or something so you get into the drawing, okay? Because that's the only way you're going to get into the drawing. It's your turn.
Well, okay then. What's next?
We have a new Facebook page.
Oh, we do?
Yes.
Listen, has anybody had Facebook trouble this week? Woo-wee.
We've had
some serious issues.
I think I'm losing my...
She's losing her head.
Yes. Here's something's going on.
Anyway.
Is that okay?
Yeah, it looks great.
Okay. Go ahead. I apologize.
This is the only thing red I own. So I had to take all the necklaces. I hope you don't think that I did something inappropriate to receive so many necklaces.
Oh, that's right. So what do they call them? In New Orleans. Well, I know what you do for them. What do they call them? They're some kind of beads. And then if you
get naked,
if you bare your chest,
you only have to bare the top half. You're allowed to keep your bottoms on.
Well, it's against the law now for them to bare anything.
Oh,
they get arrested.
Against the law,
right? Because there are too many problems. But anyway, it used to be in men usually, but nowadays, who knows, would throw beads. Well, hell, if there was a chest that I admired, I'd throw a bead.
Oh, good Lord.
You have to give people their props.
She's going not in Pennsylvania.
No, not Pennsylvania? Well, I'm talking about New Orleans.
Yeah, there you could, listen.
Or New Orleans, depending on what part of the country you're from. New Orleans? Nolans? Oh, is that it?
Nolans.
They got great seafood there. That's all I can
Oh, yeah, they do.
Not in Texas, by the way.
What is it in
what's
Texas?
the temp there?
If you don't mind telling us. And Mark, are you out there? I have a proposition for you.
From Texas.
Hi, Sandy. I love Sandy.
Hey, Sandy.
She is the most wonderful friend that I have that I've never met ever. But she is fantabulous. Isn't that cool?
Susan Freeman I haven't met, and we've become very fast friends. And it turns out, interestingly enough, when you friend somebody on Facebook and there's a list of the same friends you have in common, well, we had 2 friends in common. I think she's Stephanie's friend, but she's also friends with my sister-in-law. Now, I'm in California. Sister-in-law's in Ohio. Hi, Debbie, if you're watching. And this woman knows my sister-in-law, Debbie, and she says, do you know Debbie? I've known her for 7 years. And I go, yeah, I know Debbie. I've known her for 35 years. So, Anyway.
That's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, it is. So you get to meet people. I have so many stories, weird stuff like that. But we'll put that to the blog because,
Oh, yeah. She does have a blog.
And it's humorous.
And listen, Dave's always screwing something up.
Well,
Always.
my blog, yes.
Yeah, listen.
So,
He runs into all kinds of things in that RV. There's scratches
okay.
down the whole thing.
Are you going to do the 60-degree ruler?
Jeez.
Well, well, I don't even know. Oh,
She's
see, we're already
always-
a half hour into it, so.
You're always trying to keep me on task. What the frick?
It's hard, let me tell you.
Okay.
Did you say frick, I hope?
I said frick.
Oh, show him your straw.
Oh, look. Aren't these cute? They're only a one-use thing, but they sure are darling. Oh, look, my
I
flamingo.
suppose if you washed them by hand and didn't put them in the dishwasher.
Well, yeah, but how are you going to wash it good when this thing?
I don't know.
You can't do it.
Anyway, they're very cute.
They're
we
not
have some we're going to be
expensive.
just
You don't-
throwing in with orders. So some people get a surprise in their packages.
Correct. So, all right. I have these Creative Grid 60-degree triangle. One of my big things. I don't think she's very, very appropriate or supportive for that matter. Listen, it'll be funny if you spit it out all over.
All over you? Maybe
our,
not.
Our dry erase board will go. Okay. 60-degree triangle. They're 8 inches high, so up to an 8-inch wide. I use these for,
Table runners.
yeah, 60
Where is it?
degrees. 60-degree table runners, anyhow.
Where can you get the pattern?
Actually, when they buy the temp or the ruler, I will mail them a free one.
Very cool. Okay.
So anyway, so this is a 60-degree runner. So you pick a border print, and depending on how wide the actual border print is,
they can't see it.
this
when you lay it
goes
down.
on, and you're going to cut triangles, and then you sew them to the thing, and it just looks like it goes
You
around
sew
and makes.
them to what thing?
Oh,
Well,
good
come
Lord.
on. You sew them to the thing.
They all know what I'm talking about.
Do you know? I don't know.
She doesn't know, but it's okay.
I've never made one though, so.
See, if you made one, you would know. Anyway, so when you take you're going to cut your border, so however wide, 8 inches, whatever. Then you're going to go from each end, and you're going to make two pieces that are the same, that will have an angle on them.
Okay.
And then you're going to cut out 2 triangles. So for each end, a set of 2 here and a set of 2 down there. And then they just get sewn too, and then you get this little racetrack.
Okay. How much are they?
Oh, good Lord. We're going to do them for $8, but I only have 3.
Oh, and they're normally 19 or something?
Yes.
Yes. So this is a
So
really
this
good.
is a great deal.
Oh, yeah.
And listen, I don't need them. I don't know how long I've had them.
$13 off.
I know, but they've got to go.
Okay.
I
There you
mean,
go.
they've been done and paid for 5 flipping years. We need to get rid of them.
Okay.
We can put good stuff in there we need. In the space of these
running out of space. Basically.
these
It's
3 rulers take up so much space. I have to get rid of them.
my turn.
It is.
Okay. The next item that we have up. So remember, this is
Did you
60.
tell me about the website?
Well, we haven't launched the website yet, but
Well, there's a no.
but we have Facebook. It's down at the bottom, though, isn't it? Someplace.
It's underneath 60-degree
Yeah, but we moved it up.
No,
The Facebook page, the Steph Gee Show. If you go over, if you've joined us in the middle of the broadcast, we have a deal going on. The first 100 people that go over to the Steph Gee Show, and we will put a link in on the comments at the end of the show. You can go over there, and if you would please like and follow us, we will give you a free pattern download. And you get your choice of either the American flag one up here. It's called
Let It Wave.
Let It Wave. And then there is one that is a tote to tote your rulers when you go to classes.
It's a ruler tote, yep.
Okay, so you can either, when we contact, or when you like our page or whatever, make a comment and say tote or flag, and so we know which one we're going to send
Yeah.
you, and we're going to email it to you. So,
Yeah, so we'll need your email address.
if you don't want to put it in the comments, put it in a private message, okay?
Yep.
And
But that's going to be on you. You have to private message me because I'm not going through
right.
a whole list.
Okay, so you tell them. Girl.
Okay, I am.
Okay, so now, seam allowance ruler.
Yes.
A seam allowance ruler is made for people that move from machine to machine. Okay, so say you're taking a class and you have a machine that you've taken for classes that weighs 12 pounds instead of the one at home that weighs 60 or 70 pounds. Okay, and so you start your project on that machine, and then you go to your other machine that's sitting at home, and that 1/4 inch seam allowance or whatever seam allowance you have for your project may not necessarily be exactly the same. Are you paying attention, Dave? She's trying to get your attention.
This happened last week. Do you want fired from this non-paying job?
Okay, so if you must know, I'm trying to let your sister know that she can watch it on Oceans Unique because it's live streaming there. I'm watching it there. And I'm telling her to go over to Farrell's Country Stitching because your sister would like to see you live.
Oh,
While
that's
this
so
one snaps
nice.
her fingers because she wants dick.
I didn't say that.
Bonnie,
And
if
you are
you're
correct.
there, or
You are
Ed, or Michael, or Leo in Brazil, I'm just naming off my family here. Josh or John, if you're watching. Anyway, please like us because I'm your mother.
Then
Yeah, or your sister, or Jim and Jimbo and Karen, if you're watching, like me because I'm your sister and I'll be Chet. Okay, so seam allowance ruler. Okay, what?
are both these things spinning?
One is now only one is spinning, but that's because now they're both spinning.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Well, one is slower than the other. That's all there is to it. You got to catch the.
I think I need some of this lube.
Okay, there you go. Drink it out of the glass.
This
Okay.
is lube. I need it for my spinner.
Your spinner's fine if you just face the camera. Okay. Seam allowance ruler. There's holes in it. And you can drop your needle in, and it'll give you either a 1/4 inch, a 1/2 inch, 5/8 inch, or the other one was 3/8 inch by flipping it over. You drop your needle in, and then we have another little piece that you butt up right to it. It has some adhesive on the bottom, and you stick it to the bed of your machine. Then you remove this, and your seam allowance is always going to be the same because you're going to run your fabric against that plastic.
That's good.
Now, you go home,
We're going to have to make a demo video of that.
and use 2 machines.
Yeah,
Because
because
the
that's
second
awesome.
part is you go home, and now you want to use your, the machine that does everything and weighs more. You use this to realign it so that you have the same seam allowance from one machine to the other. Okay, so that's what it does. It's a seam allowance ruler. It's normally $9.99. We have it for $7.99 on the show. Just put SM ruler. No, SA ruler. I apologize.
I mean, small ass ruler.
Okay, whatever. Little ruler, whatever, because we have the bigger rulers. So yeah, if you put that in there, $7.99, and every order. Did we already talk about the fast folds? You get a free fast fold with every order.
You do get a free fast fold with every order, and they are prototypes.
But they work, and I have a video on YouTube that shows you how they work. Okay.
Yeah, but don't write us and tell us, oh my goodness, this thing you gave me for free has a scratch on it, because they are prototypes.
That's why they have scratches. So
Some of them are perfectly perfect. Regardless.
So, now we're going to talk about thread.
We are. Okay. Wait. I gotta. Sorry.
Yeah, right. Bullshit. Let me find. How many of these have you used?
I'm not talking about how many I've used. This isn't about me. You are the queen.
You bet you.
You've learned every game I
I've
called
got
you.
the brooch to prove it. I am missing my gloves though because I've got my pearls. I had a crown.
Oh, yeah.
I do have a crown, but I had to wear my fascinator for the 4th of July.
You're getting a little long-winded.
Okay, go ahead. I apologize.
She's so full of it. She's not apologizing. Wait till after the show. Okay, so this is YLI thread. In coming weeks, we're going to have some more thread. We'll have a big thread giveaway. But this week, we are going to give away one of each, the gray and the black.
To the same person.
To the same person, yeah. These are the YLI Soft Touch. It's a 60 weight thread, 100% cotton, and we have it in the gray and the black. Normally, they're $5. We're going to do them for $2.50. So
Each $2.50 each.
$2.50 each, yeah.
So you need to say if you want the black.
If you
or
want
the
black
gray.
or the gray
Or both.
or both.
You can put both.
And if you want multiple of them, G tried this for the first time not very long ago.
It's wonderful for piecing. The gray is a neutral color, okay? So you can use it for everything, but it's a 60 weight with cotton, okay?
Yeah.
Usually the 60 weights are polyester,
Yes.
okay?
Yes.
A 60 weight cotton, and we want to use cotton on our quilts, okay? For us purists.
Correct.
Some of you don't care, and that's okay. We don't,
Yeah.
we're not going to judge.
We do not.
But for those people that are purists.
Well, I actually like polyester thread, just because I'm so like a maniac and I don't have very much patience.
But let me tell you some problems with polyester thread. It stretches.
You're
so
right.
if you use it for your piecing, what ends up happening is the machine stretches as it goes through the machine, and then when it gets down into your project, it goes back to its original position. It's not going to stretch much, but you're going to get a little teeny wave in your seam when you piece with polyester thread. So my thing is, if you're going to piece with polyester thread, use a thread director, and we'll talk about that later, because it takes the stress off the thread and it doesn't twist. Or the other thing that you can do is, there's a second thing, and it's gone. I tell you, just really a bitch, because you get halfway through. How many people have that problem, by the way? I'd like to know.
I think most of us have that problem.
Yeah, but it was so important. It was a really important.
Well, you'll think of it and we can remind them next week.
Please with cotton. Just,
That's what she's saying.
That's what I'm saying.
So, but there's 1,000 yards per cone. So that's a lot of thread.
And they're really nice,
of them most of the spools like this are 500 tops. So, anyway, so we have those.
So $250 each.
$250 each.
Okay,
Yep.
so just put black, gray, both, or multiple, and we'll get back with you.
Yeah.
That's okay.
So, I mean, it's a great time to stock up because, I mean, I think Coates and Clark might be even more expensive than that.
Okay. So
all right. So go ahead.
So there you go. Yeah, and in the future we will have giveaways from YLI, so this will be very cool.
Yes, it will. So YLIthread.com if you have thread needs. My husband loves their long arm thread. So,
and he is one of the he's probably one of the best long armors. He is definitely the best long armor I've ever seen. What this guy does in his mind, and he gets it out. Watch the videos on Farrell, Stephanie Dusty Farrell, and at night when he quilts, he shows it.
Yeah.
So anyway, he's working on a really nice project.
He does it in black light reactive thread. Yeah, we're going to next week.
Okay, good. So the project he's working on, we're going to talk about and have some surprises.
Yes, I love surprises.
Okay, so our last product. Oh, we did really well.
We're not done.
I have this. This is at the bottom.
I have that bag.
Oh, that's right. Okay, never mind.
And Dusty brought me this blasted thing of needles.
Okay, I'll talk about this.
Okay, go right ahead.
Okay, so if any of you are familiar with Linda McGee, she teaches classes. She writes patterns first, okay, and then she teaches classes that she's been doing this for 40 years. Let me get that in there. Thread classes that you do decorative stuff with threads, okay? And she does some of the most amazing work you've ever seen. Anyway, so now she has this vest pattern that allows you to do some amazing things. And I had a vest to show you and I forgot it. So, and it's reversible. But this, you can line the upper part and have the bottom flowing. You can do the whole thing. That you can do multiple different lengths of it. You can do reverse applique for your surface design. So she gives you, her patterns are geared towards surface design. We should show them
how to do that one day.
We can do that.
Reverse applique. Wouldn't that be fun to show?
Yes, it would be fun to show.
That could be a class.
Okay, we can do a class in reverse applique. But we have a couple of classes. The first class we're going to talk about right after this. So anyway, this is called the Shirt Tail Vest. She has it on her website for $12. We are going to put a link at the end of the show that you can go over there and purchase from her. But there is a special. And what it is anybody that purchases one of these patterns, you're going to get a package of threads, needles. 90 14 top stitch needles, which is a $5.99 value. And I don't know if hers probably
these are
Schmetz.
top stitch.
I don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
But
I don't know what brand. Top
Top
stitch
stitch
is
needles.
top stitch.
Yes.
Top.
And that is a nice universal, what was that?
Well, that was me. It
Oh,
was
okay,
like
never
fireworks.
mind. Oh, okay. Oh, sparklers.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? We bought sparklers.
We're not putting them on my flipping
But this
thing.
wire, you could just stick them down in the wire and we
Yeah,
can light.
and then I'll get on fire.
Oh, you'll be okay.
Far out.
You need a haircut. You won't have to have your haircut after that. She used, in another lifetime, she used to be a stylist, a hairstylist. And so everybody on the property, which we're lucky enough to be included in that because we're her next door neighbor in her driveway, we get free haircuts, okay? But she can't cut her own hair.
Well, I did cut it once, but you know, it's definitely
Not the way to go.
Not real great. Thank
'cause,
God
you know,
it's summer
she
and my
can't see.
hair does this.
Yeah, she's got curly hair. That's nice. But at any rate, so everybody gets a haircut. She doesn't, and pretty soon she's got her hair.
curly hair. That's nice.
It is. People with straight hair want curly hair. People with curly hair want straight hair. I'm in the middle. It kinks up at the wrong time, and then sometimes you can't get any curl. It's, you know.
Okay.
Okay, so curly
I
hair
don't know.
is, for us straight people.
I think.
Straight-haired people.
Oh, good Lord! You better just be quiet.
Okay, so it is called the Shirt Tail Vest. We'll put a link. You'll get the way you get your needles. That's what I have to say. You have to put Steph Gee Show someplace in the comments when you order it, so that you get your free needles.
And Linda has a lot more patterns than just this.
And I have samples of those. So, and she wants them back. So I'll take pictures and put them online.
She wants them back.
Yeah, she says, we're not on the road. Doesn't.
Yeah, might as well.
But anyway, we'll also take a picture of the vest that we were going to show you. That's
And
with
we'll
the
put it in the
sample.
comments.
We'll put it down in the comments. All of our stuff is down in the comments, so you have to kind of scroll through them in order to see the things that we're going to post there.
Yeah. Okay. And you're going to want to watch too, because remember, you're commenting. Doesn't matter what you comment. We'd appreciate if you would also share us.
Sharing is important.
Sharing is important because, quite frankly, this is what's feeding us right now. Is we're doing the Steph Gee Show and we're doing other things, but we're out of work and it's not looking good for even the first part of next year. So,
but we do have a plan.
We do.
If you are a quilt shop owner, we would like to come to your shop and broadcast the Steph Gee Show from your shop. And then we do have classes we can teach. We actually do know how to sew.
Yeah, we do. We're not just cute and funny.
Yeah, that's
that was good, dude.
Yeah, that was really good. Old and ugly. Whatever.
Wrinkled and stuff.
Whatever. Okay, so you need to talk about your bag that I wrote it down wrong, so I don't want to say that.
So, okay, quickly,
needles.
If you wanted any top stitch needles, we sell the ones Superior Thread makes. They are 9014 top stitch. I use these all the time when I'm doing free motion quilting. So, normally these from Superior are $6.49, and we're going to do them for $4.99. So,
what brand of needles is Linda Gee?
I don't know, but I would assume they'd either be Class A or Schmitz.
That's what I would say.
That's the two standards.
Correct, yeah. And, okay, regardless. So, my last item, I almost killed my toe again. I got it, dude.
What do we call this? We're calling this a cinch sack.
This is the actual pattern name is cinch sack, and it's just made with two fabrics. So one is the outer, and then I just have a solid black for the inner. So it's like
a belly button. You either have an outie or an innie, and this has both, right? And
she acts like she's made this. She acts like she made this week.
I gave him the fabric.
You did give him the fabric.
It's got skulls on it. It's very, very cool.
And are we going to discuss what your kids call it?
Yeah, well, we are. So after
maybe we shouldn't.
Probably not. Probably not. But
we're not proper in any stretch.
Right.
Mark, are you there? Would you? No, he's not there.
Mark Lipinski has been with us every week.
And he's
Now
missing
he's
it?
not here today. You think it would be 4th of July or something. Goodness gracious. Okay, so these straps, so you can use them, like over your shoulders as a backpack. But if you look at this end of the bag, notice how it's kind of puckered. You just pull these strings like this.
And then you pull them.
And then you have this pucker up here. So I made these for the girls. Now, I don't have any girls of my own, but my daughter-in-law.
She collects boys.
I collect boys,
Yeah.
so I have a daughter-in-law now.
Not in a weird way. She just adopts them. Let's get that straight. She doesn't keep them in the basement locked up or anything like that.
We don't know that. Have you ever been to the basement?
You can go to the best basement, but I wouldn't want to be there if I were you.
Their basements are usually kind of creepy. Some people, now I have to say, in the Midwest, and maybe here too, people, never mind. Go ahead.
I don't get to do my bag.
Go ahead.
I was very conscientious when she was
I'm
doing
scratching
her
myself to death. I got bit by a horsefly or something.
stuff. We have those here in the country. So anyways, my kids, Austin, my oldest son Austin, his wife's Evie, and I made her one because I got this really cool black and white fabric. Anyway, also my son Justin's fiance. Now, when I gave it to her, she wasn't his fiance yet. But the kids are like, "Oh, I think I left my butthole bag." I'm like, "What?" Yeah, that butthole bag. I said, "What the hell is a butthole bag?" That bag you made me that we colored? I said, "You mean your cinch sack?" "Oh, yeah, everybody calls them butthole bags. Apparently because this end here puckers.
Yeah, so if you want to purchase the pattern,
We don't call it a butthole bag.
you can just put hole in the comments section.
Remember, butt has 2 teeth.
Well, we don't need butt. We just need hole, right? Okay, you can make a butt too, or cinch, or sack.
A sack.
No, not sack. Not sack. That no, because it could be confused with clearly organized in some way. I'm sure. Anyway,
Okay,
A black
that's
or
her
red.
story.
I'm sticking to it. Okay.
Whew.
So we have an update. Last week are you done? I apologize.
It's
am I
okay.
good? Okay. So last week
At
I'm going to
home,
try
we
to.
have a talking stick.
We have to.
We try to
It's
prevent.
a total waste of time.
Shut up, Dick.
Says people don't know how to use it. Okay, so last week we showed you the gulp and garbage, which, it's not easy to say or remember. We're thinking about having a contest to rename it because it doesn't roll off your tongue as well as maybe you'd like to. So anyway, but here is the bag that
I call it the gulp and gobble.
You have turkeys. The bag is here. We got it. So here's the bag that it's coming with. It's kind of a ripstop kind of material in some way, which,
Reminds me of those flags.
yeah,
Those pretty
they
flags.
put outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so you get this nice bag with it. So now we have the bags. We have the gulp and garbage, and they're right. It's really hard to say. So if you have any ideas of what we could name this, we'd really appreciate
Like there could be a prize in your future if you come up with something really awesome, right?
Sip and snip doesn't work.
Yeah, because it's
Or
already
vice
taken.
versa.
Somebody's already
so
taken
if
that
that's
idea.
your idea, you need to move on.
They didn't even get started. They didn't even get started. You're telling
We'll
them to move on.
we'll figure out a prize. But okay, so now $34.99 plus shipping. I forgot to say in the beginning, all of the items that we present are in shipping is extra unless we tell you otherwise. So the gulp and garbage, the G&G here has rubber things to
Tasty
protect.
trash.
Well, tasty. Oh.
I don't think that's
No.
it.
Can trash, drink and drop.
Oh, cool! We have people giving us names.
Oh, yeah,
Thank you.
And since she was so conscientious, she forgot to tell how much for the cinch set.
Oh.
The pattern. How much is the pattern?
Oh, we're going to do them for $7.
Is it a download?
It is a download. All patterns are downloaded. So I'm not going to mail you a pattern.
You're just going to get it via email.
You're going to get it via email. You can download it at home.
Okay. And we should reiterate if you go over to the Steph and Gee Facebook page, it's a Steph and Gee Show. And the and is the sign, not the A-N-D. If you go over there and you like us and follow us there, because that's going to be our
Don't forget to hit the notifications.
Oh, yeah, at the top there's a bell. Hit that so you accept notifications. Then we will, the first 100 people that do that get a free download pattern of the flag, or if you already own the flag and would prefer to have the ruler tote to take your rulers to classes.
Either way, we'll email you
the pattern.
But you have to get a hold of me. I'm not going to email or I'm not going to message each of you.
Yeah, you just private message her on the Steph and Gee page and she'll reply or whatever. Anyway, so really heavy steel. There's an opening for your cup handle, so put it on either side if you're left or right. Well, yeah, but you don't have a handle.
I don't, but
well, okay, you don't need a handle. She has one with a handle. Cup.
If you've got all your crap in a cup like me.
Okay, so you can put your crap in a cup, or you can put your drinking cup in here, or
crap
your thermos.
In a cup. That's a good name.
You may be winner. No, we'll take other suggestions.
I want to be a winner.
You can be. You're already a winner, sweetheart.
Aww.
We've got the rubber pads to protect your surface, and it'll fit on any table, no matter how thin or how big of the lip. Because
don't say any table. What if the table's this thick?
Well, this is pretty thick. Most tables aren't that thick.
Well, most aren't.
Okay,
I would say every size.
The nuts and bolts are welded on, so they do not fall off. There's no pieces to break, no plastic, basically. Okay, so you're going to get the bag, and you're going to get the whole thing for $34.99 plus freight. And we do have a pattern coming out. Susan, I'm still working on it, but I'm going to need help. And
she put that in real fast. But I'm going to need help.
Yeah, she already knows it's coming. So we're working on the pattern, and it's going to have 3 variations, and it's going to be beautiful.
Swig and snippets.
Swig and ooh.
And just so you know, the disc on top of the threaded rod is not welded into place because you can't.
Oh, okay. So the top disc, but we have not had any issues with it unscrewing. The bottom one is usually the one that unscrews. Right.
It screws really good.
Take it from Dick.
Yeah. My husband. Boy. Okay, so you got the beautiful bag. You got $34.99 plus shipping. What's next?
Well, I don't know. Do we have anything else?
Well, I don't know. Does anybody have any questions? We have. I don't know how much time.
We have
3 minutes.
4 minutes.
We're going for 57 minutes.
Okay, so if
this is like it was a cheerleader.
Okay. Okay. Maybe you should put it up higher. Okay. So here's the deal.
Put it up higher.
Make a comment, either where you're from, you like the show, you don't like the show, whatever, so you can get in the drawings. We've already picked the numbers, and it's this number comment or this number comment's going to get a gift. And if you've already won something, your second comment, if you happen to make it, will not count. So, and did we announce all the winners from last week?
Oh, I don't know.
We're in the middle of that. Okay. And next week
we need a bigger whiteboard.
Yeah, well, and we can't stop. We have to stop looking at it.
We're going to have to hang it above the camera.
Above the camera. That's the perfect place to put it.
That's it. So then we can fake it because we're not good.
So everybody that places an order gets a fast fold.
Yes.
It's a you're going to get a prototype, but it's going to work. And there's a video.
And make sure you share. You have all week to share.
Yeah, please share because this is the way we're making our living right now. And when you share, somebody else may watch the program and
like
they
us
may purchase.
Or follow us.
You don't necessarily have to purchase. Mark, where are you? Got to get that in.
So don't forget, Mark's ordered a lot of times.
He does. We have a communication problem. Linda Gee. McGee is her name, but Gee's is the name of her patterns. She's been doing it for 40 years. She's out of Shreveport, Louisiana.
Yes.
And she teaches these classes, embellishment classes. And if you get an opportunity to take one of her classes, let me tell you,
Maybe we
you
could
need
have
to
her for
take
a
one.
guest
We could
class.
definitely have her for a guest class. She is fabulous.
Woo!
Somebody wants to know what a fast fold is.
Oh, there's a video, and we're going to post it in the links. But a fast fold is an awesome little thing.
Okay, so a fast fold, what it does.
Right over there. Go
Do
over
we
there
have
and
one over
get
there? Okay,
Yeah.
you talk
Hold that
about.
thought. I'll talk.
No, you talk.
So Dave and I have been drawing and drawing and drawing
Number 10.
over the last few weeks because Dave's learning about drawing and doing the laser. So, because Dusty and I have a laser business, and we cut our own products, our own tools, and so on. So, needless to say, we have a really cool tool that we work together. You know, the four of us kind of work together. It's in Gee's wheelhouse of things that, you know, she does well. Because Dusty and I are all things quilting, basically. So, you know, we're doing the actual physical quilting of the quilts. Gee is obviously notions you need. So she's got really cool notions.
Is there a question?
I want the fast fold.
Oh, it's
Oh.
right here.
Hand it to me. So I'm going to see what it looks like.
Hand
if I
it
do
to
a
me,
close-up.
please.
How does it look? You got it?
Well, unfortunately,
You can't see it.
no, it's a delayed thing on my feed.
Okay, so anyway, a
that's
fast
a
fold
fast fold.
is a little gizmo
Find a
that
good
when
place
you
for it.
are doing binding or bias tape or straps for purses or aprons, it'll do single folds, double folds, and you run the fabric through there. Excuse me.
Spaghetti straps if you're making gowns or
I just
things
tossed
like
it
that.
outside.
Yeah, I see it. Okay, so anyway, it has two sets of holes because sometimes you're doing one fold, like for a quilt binding. Sometimes you're doing two folds, like for a purse strap or apron or something like that. So we give you both to run it through. And so you're going to run your fabric through the big one first, then you're going to run your fabric through the second one, and it's going to automatically fold it as you press it, and you don't burn your fingers. And we have a video that we're going to post
In the comments.
and it'll take you to YouTube, or if you want to go there faster, go to YouTube Notions You Need, and it'll come up and you can fast fold. There's demos. And we're going to teach classes using these things, especially for bias tape.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Anyways, one more quick thing just about this, and part of the reason I love it so very, very much is you notice these little V's. They're both at the top of and in the center of each of these sets of holes. And your tip of your iron actually fits in that V.
And you just push it along.
You just push it along. And the other thing is, right here, if you can see this line, which you probably can't, but when you get yours after you place an order,
1/4 inch seam allowance.
a 1/4 inch seam allowance, and the end is a point turner. So if you need to turn something in a point, you get the you've got that nice point there. So
the other thing that it does is there's a marking on there for when you go to finish your binding on your quilt. There is a marking on there, and we do have instructions online that shows you how to perfectly match your binding. Really easy, and you can so when you're done, it'll just, you snap it into place and it's exactly matches up at the bottom of your quilt or wherever you're going.
Without like doing a bunch of math and
right.
figuring.
No, it's just, here's a line, here,
Yeah.
cut here, fold, cut here, and that's it.
Yeah.
So they're pretty cool. So
Anyway,
you get
so-
a free one, and we can't control what size you're going to get,
Right, because these are prototypes.
but at least you're
So-
going to get one to play with.
Correct.
So-
You may get one with the bigger ones for the wider strips. You may get one of the
Smaller
narrow
ones
ones.
for masks. If
Yeah,
you're
making the straps for the mask. Yeah.
If you're making a mask, put in your comments or with your order mask, and we'll try to get you that size, because we do have a lot of that size. And if you're making masks, it's going to make it so much easier if you're,
If
folding
you're if you're making straps versus the elastic.
You didn't put your mic back on.
Oh, can you?
Oh
can they
my
hear me?
goodness, she's fired!
Can
Fired!
you hear me? Can they hear me anyway?
I have no idea.
Because it doesn't look like that's plugged in, but I guess. Oh, I'm sorry if you couldn't hear me. Nothing I can do about it. So we are over time. We've passed our hour.
Woohoo!
And just to let you know, I don't know how many comments we have, but we'll go ahead and number them. And the one, I don't know, there's 8 of them. We have 8.
9, I think.
9 things we're giving away. And we'll notify you as soon as we can via private message. If you do not have it so we can message you,
you're going to have to contact us. We'll list
Well,
it
they
and
won't-
you contact us.
oh yeah, we can put it in the comments. Keep track. We'll list all the names in the contacts and contact us. So we'll work both ways.
Right.
And my email address is GEE@notionsyouneed.com. Yours is?
countrystitchin@gmail.com. But one more quick thing, be sure to go to our YouTube channel, or sorry, that too,
Pages?
but our
Facebook
Facebook
pages,
pages.
yes.
Like, follow, and click the notification on Steph Gee Show, the Notions You Need Show, or
The Notions You Need page,
and the Farrell's Country Stitching page.
So and we'll
that's
put all those
important.
links in the comments right after we get off the air, okay?
So, until we see you next time, I'm Steph.
I'm G. We'll see you next Saturday.
1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
The Steph Gee Show.
Yep.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.